Today we hope to show you some of the places you can go on your cruise. So like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments if there's a cruise offering you want to know more about. Hello and welcome to our video on what to do if you're cruising to Grand Turk but aren't planning on taking a shore excursion. This isn't meant to be an extensive or complete list of things to do, but we did want to give you a few ideas. You may be trying to save some money, or just aren't seeing any excursions you like, or maybe you're just weighing all of your options. So of course the question is, what is there to do when you get there? The answer is there's not all that much variety that we've found, but that may not matter. Let's put it this way, as of this recording we've been there 4 times, and we have yet to book an excursion there. So let's take a look. Grand Turk is part of the Turks and Caicos Islands, which is a series of 40 islands located east of the Bahamas and north of the Dominican Republic. Only 8 of the 40 islands are inhabited. The first thing you'll notice when you arrive at the Grand Turk cruise port is the fairly unique feature of having the ships dock right next to the beach. And now you see why we haven't bothered to do any shore excursions yet. You step off the ship, walk up the dock, and just walk onto the beach. Okay, you have to pass through the duty-free building too, but that's something that you have to do just about everywhere. So let's start at the main attraction, the beach. This is the Elizabeth Gerhard Beach, and it's beautiful and has plenty of room if you arrive early. We've been there as both the first and second ship in port, and the people on the first ship definitely get their choice of the best spots. They used to have beach chairs all the way up and down the shoreline, but we were told that they had to remove the vast majority of the ones closest to the dock due to COVID. They didn't elaborate, so I'm not sure why that was a COVID precaution. They moved them a lot further than 6 feet from the dock, and where they are, they're still on top of each other. So anyway, the first several hundred feet of the beach is now empty, so if you don't need a chair, just pick a spot and start enjoying. If you do want a chair, particularly one with a shade on it, you'll have to walk quite a way and you'll have to pay up. They were charging $20 per chair when we got there. There are a few behind the tree line closer to the dock, but there weren't any available for us, so we didn't ask about them. Once you have your spot, enjoy the water. I would recommend bringing snorkeling gear, because the water is clear and warm, and the fish are fairly plentiful. And maybe you'll be able to find lost treasures. Or junk. Just don't go too deep, both because of the sudden drop-off that allows cruise ships to park so close, and also because there are bigger fish not too far out. Although maybe you'll want to meet them. Who am I to judge? There are also trampolines and other activities, which of course cost extra. And they are watching those trampolines, so don't expect to be able to sneak onto them for free. If you want to swim but don't want to deal with the sand and seawater, you can head over to the local Margaritaville restaurant, which is right outside of the shopping area, just on the other side of the beach from the water. Not only can you get lunch if you want, but they also have a pool with a swim-up bar. Again, we haven't been there since before COVID, so I'm sorry we don't have footage from this trip. Here's some more snorkeling to look at. But from what I've been able to find out, the pool at Margaritaville is still free to use and you don't have to be an official customer. Just show up and start swimming. It does get pretty crowded though, so if you find a seat, grab it. Of course, if you don't want to do any of that, you can always go shopping. We haven't done much of that here, mainly because we've always wanted to get straight to the beach, and there isn't much different here than at other cruise ports. There's usual jewelry and beachwear stores, a couple of places to get a snack, and of course the duty-free shop. If you've been on even one cruise, there's not much here that will surprise you. And that's all we've got. Maybe there's more to do, and if you know about it, let us know and we'll put that in our plans for our next visit. But until then, we'll keep relaxing at the beach, or maybe the pool. Have a good one. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified of new uploads. And while you're here, check out some of our other videos.